Good day, and welcome to my review for Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Uncharted 2 is an action-adventure game developed by Naughty Dog, same people that did like Crash Bandicoot and things like that um, back in the day on the original PlayStation. Uncharted 2 has done really well commercially and critically, winning Game of the Year and things like that. Um, Even though I'm a 360 person, I definitely prefer my 360. I will say Uncharted 2 is a really good game. It's action adventure. It's third person, which I like. The main protagonist is Nathan Drake, and he pretty much jumps, climbs, scales things, fences, walls to get between things. It's a lot in the ilk of the old Tomb Raider games, and it does a lot of the same things that made those games really, really good. Um, the story is one of the most satisfying single player campaigns you'll ever do. If you're like a single player person, then you'll really enjoy this game. Um, I thought that it was really well done. There was a lot of color and fluidity to the motions and things like that. They did really well with the motion capture and things like that in this game. The multiplayer on this game is where I would say the game starts to lack, and we'll get to that a little bit more in a minute. But we'll continue on with the single player, which was a lot of fun. It's one of the best single player campaigns I've ever done. It was a little bit short, but overall I thought it was really, really well done. The voice acting is really good. The controls can be a little bit wonky at times, which was kind of nitpicking this. A lot of times, third-person controls can be a little off, and that was the case with this. Overall, though, it didn't really ruin the experience. It doesn't take long to pick up on what to do. Like I said, the graphics are really good, some of the best I've seen, right up there with the likes of Mass Effect 2 and Gears of War 2. The online, I would have to say, is the part that brings it down a little bit. It seems to me like they just kind of threw it together to try to give it some online appeal, a little bit more lasting appeal. And I see games more and more doing this. This game probably had no reason for an online play or an online mode, and they just kind of threw it in to kind of compete with some online games, which I didn't really like. The game modes seem cheap, and the graphics lose something the maps do. But that doesn't deter from what this game's real strength is, which is the single player campaign. So I would say if you're into like those action type of games like Tomb Raiders, get it. And I'm gonna give this game definitely 4 fucking teabags out of 5. I think it's definitely worth getting if you own a PS3. Probably one of the few games worth getting if you own a PS3. Worth a playthrough. Not really worth anything online. It's really very generic. There's already no game battles teams on it, so there's really no competition. So like I said, if you're into like the Tomb Raider type games, this is definitely for you. Other than that, probably just rent it.